Welcome to the channel, YouTube world. PES 2020 is on sale. About 30% off, so I thought I'd give it a try. So the point of this video is just a first look, some very mild comparisons to the elephant in the room, FIFA 2020. Did I even use that saying right? You just saw a clip there, by the way. This is Master League, but don't worry about that. There's like no voice, there's no sound, there's nothing. I don't know if my game is bugged. I'm on PS4 Pro. I thought that was really weird. So compared to FIFA, where you can turn off the rules and all that kind of stuff and pick the ball that you want, when you're in Master League, at least, you can't pick the ball that you want. But you can pick the grass. In this game, you can actually edit the kits, the jerseys, the uniforms, the outfit, whatever you want to call it, in soccer. I thought that was actually really amazing, and it's great detail, like the pattern, the color. It's got like everything. You can just choose whatever you want. You cannot do that in FIFA, at least not on console, that I know of, at least out of the box, right? Maybe there's some mods or some add-ons or whatever, so don't get all like, well, you can. It's really wild. So here you can't at all in PES. There's just no turning off bookings and fouls and all that kind of stuff. Now there's been a recent update, at least recent to me, because this game is new to me. You can play the game without getting as many bookings, if you will, yellow cards and all that. They're still there, but see, these are the kits for, say, Barcelona. And basically what I did is I went ahead with this, just plain, nothing fancy. But I made that design from the ground up. The blue, the white stripe on the shoulder, having the emblem, even the white around the collar, everything I designed naturally. I want my team to look, a little bit different. Yeah, we'll go with white. maybe I should change to one of these jerseys just for now to make the difference more apparent, if you will. So it's been 2 minutes, a little bit slow getting into the action, but I wanted to share with you some of the subtle differences between, like I said, FIFA. Very subtle differences. Again, it's not like a huge, like, oh my god, an in-depth comparison, because I just don't know really all that much. I can only go by the feeling that I get when I play the game. I really like the intro like this to the matches. They're really nice. Don't worry about my team there, it's a little overpowered. I don't like the commentary as much. Anyways, you can hear their voice there. What I'm going to end up doing, because I actually want to talk, and it's nothing against them. It's nothing against them. This isn't about them right now, it's about me. The gameplay I find in PES 2020 is pretty good, obviously. I find there's just something about the graphics, naturally, the physics. There's just an overall feeling of wellness when I play this game. It just, don't pay attention to the terrible gameplay. There's just something about it that makes me want to play it more. Now, if I want to play like Volta in FIFA or something like that, you know, that's different. Volta I have a lot of fun with in FIFA, but it's an also online only mode. You have to be connected to the internet. You can play single player, but you must have a persistent internet connection, and that kind of drives me crazy. But apart from that, I really like it. I do think FIFA is okay. It doesn't make me want to play the game as aggressively. Seriously, we just collided into each other. But yeah, so that's the one thing I really love about PES. Like I said, it's more difficult. I do have it on not beginner, not the absolute easiest. I have it on the second easiest, which I think is amateur. Oh! And it's difficult for me, because I'm just being honest, I'm really not that good at the game. So it's a challenge for me on amateur. Good for me. I do hate that there's the stupid replays that you can't seem to be able to turn off. I don't like the fact that you can't choose your ball, but the AI seems to be a little dumb sometimes, but it might be a little bit different than from the demo. Compared to the demo, I find the game is playing better. So PES 2020 retail, obviously, because it's been patched, the demo isn't. And I find that's actually a little bit ridiculous, because if you want to represent your game accurately, properly, you would think that you would also update the demo so that it's a proper depiction of what people can expect. Right now, like I said, if I were to play the demo didn't really sell me on buying the game. Overall, really, it was actually reading the patch notes and then going, oh, well, if that's the case, you know what, then from the little bit that I did get, I should definitely give it a shot. And I'm glad that I did. It cost me, I think, $50 Canadian, $55 Canadian. And I had just bought in FIFA. I'm working on my YouTube channel, so to me it was like a little bit easier for me to justify spending all that kind of money on 2 soccer games, on soccer. Like, I like soccer, but no offense, I like wrestling and basketball and hockey a bit more. Although I am growing a little bit more fond of soccer as a whole. So I definitely don't regret the purchase, and I'm still going to play FIFA. Now, as for like the whole Master League versus, FIFA's version, I'm not going to get into that because I just don't know enough about the games. But I will say my first general impression, apart from the lack of voice acting or any sound whatsoever, I thought my game was glitched until I watched other people's footage online. It's pretty good. It seems pretty in-depth. And I'm actually, like I said, I'm actually really happy I got it. I don't regret getting FIFA. But, if you want my honest opinion, just like overall, if I could get my $80 back for FIFA, I don't know if I'd want it back, but I'd probably want at least half my money back. I'm just being honest. I do like being able to play without the rules, without the offsides, without getting... I didn't even really do much there. Without getting bookings, but it's not as bad as it was. Like I said, in the demo, I feel like I got... Oh, Jesus. I'm suck at that. But yeah, it was just... it is a little bit frustrating with the fouls, but like I said, I'm not an expert. They did say they addressed something about the fouls to make them more realistic. I felt like they were not realistic before. I feel like they're more justifiable now. Although there are some times where, obviously, it's going to be questionable. But the biggest thing for me with PES, like the number one thing... is... I screwed that up. Sorry, I got distracted there. Like I said, it's never about the gameplay with me. It's about the, the overall presentation. Whether I'm good at a game, that's my excuse, but it's a good one and I'm sticking with it. Whether I'm good at a game or not, it's not going to prevent you from seeing how the game looks, how it seems to feel. Are the animations stiff? Are they janky? How are the graphics? Is there any lag? You know what I mean? So whether I'm good or not, that's not going to change nothing. So I'm not worried about my performance. I'm just doing one match while I'm rambling on about the game and sort of kind of not really making some slight comparisons to FIFA. Like I said, FIFA I'm still going to play. It's not like I said, regret buying it, but I am a little bit more excited. Oh, off the post again. Come on, Messi. Don't mess it up. See what I did there? yeah, so overall, I think I got to be more aggressive with this game. And there's like no sliders or nothing, but even on amateur, I'd like to think, you know, to be humble, I'd like to think that someday I could potentially be... why do I have a feeling that's offside? That I'll get better with the game. And I can't even really give you, to be honest with you, a specific anything why I like the gameplay more about this game. It's just the feel of it when you've got this controller in your hands. Sorry. I'm just, you know, I like it more than FIFA for that. The graphics and the gameplay, those are like two big, massive things. Now, if you wanted to play online, which is something I could give a rat's ass about, but there's no denying it. If you want to play online, FIFA is your game. A more robust experience, if you will, for the online user experience. You know, the whole FUT, the Ultimate Team thing, even though it's like such a cash grab, it's such a pay-to-win bullshit thing. But anyways, I don't play any of those modes. I have a hard time against the computer, for heaven's sake. You think I'm going to play online? I can't even... Look at this. What am I doing? I could try different camera modes, but I really like getting close. I find the grass is just so much better. Anyways, after, you know, almost 12 minutes, not that my commentary was filled with wisdom, but I am starting to slowly run out of things, so just, you know, whatever. We're just hanging out, we're having a good time. Hopefully we're having a good time. I know that I am. Boom! That's actually the most I've ever scored in a match. My last match was actually 2-2, and then the game before that I only won like 1-0. I doubt it's because I'm getting better, but yeah, like I said, just the overall, you know, when you pick up both games, sometimes you can't quite put your finger on it. And I'm trying to not be biased against FIFA for not looking as nice. It's just because it's not always about the graphics, right? The gameplay sometimes is actually even more important. But what PES, in my opinion, from my amateur opinion, it has both gameplay and it has the graphics, so it's kind of like, you know. But if the AI is stupid, then obviously that can tarnish your experience. Now, the AI thing I can't really comment on because I don't know enough about the game, but it, you know, I do seem to find the game harder now than the demo. So, now is that the whole game, or was that 13 minutes? A game in FIFA takes about 20, I find, if I'm not mistaken, even with the shorter periods. I could be wrong. I don't even know what happened here. Is the game over, or is that just... That's how distracted I am. I don't even know if we're going in for... Was that the whole game? Shows you how much I'm paying attention, eh? Anyhow, to be quite honest with you, I'm almost like tempted not to upload this video. Just because I don't know. I mean, I probably will, but I am going to put in the title, and as I do in my description, like noob, you know, rant or whatever. But as you can see here, Ronaldo with the European Best Player Award. Yeah, I have some of the best players on my team, whoopie-doo. Sue me. But as you could tell, there's like literally no sound. And I know what you're thinking, well, you turned off the commentary. No. Even when I had it full crank, the cutscenes, there's like literally nothing. Like there's no sound. There's no ambient sound of him sipping on his coffee. They could have added at least like this. They could have taken a clip from Sims. Zul. I don't know. They could have just added something. Okay, but anyways, that's the quick little overview of the menu there for my league. And, you know, like I said, that's about it. We're at 15 minutes. I definitely don't want to make this any longer than it needs to be. I don't even know if this video is going to be helpful. I just kind of like went off on a rant there, and I'm just not very knowledgeable at the game. But I'm not claiming to be as well, and I do try to title and description my videos accordingly so that people don't get baited into thinking I'm some expert, and then they listen to me and they're like, this dude's crazy. So anyhow, if you like the video, you know the drill. You give it a thumbs up. You didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down. I'll make sure when you play the game, I'm not coming for the ball when you have possession. I'll invade your game. Messi's gonna, or Neymar, whoever, it doesn't matter, will invade your game. And I will punt your head. And you'll actually go flying in the net, just like I did a couple times off the post. You're not going in the net. You're not getting it easy. So if you're smart, you're going to put on a helmet, because I need you semi-conscious for you to be able to potentially hit the subscribe button if you want. If you want. Like some YouTubers that don't give you the option, they go, oh, make sure you like and subscribe, guys, and turn on the notification bell to get a... shut up. How about you subscribe if you want to, and if you don't, hey, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, boys and girls, or whatever it is you identify as. And as always, I shall see you all in the next video. Bye now.